It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna?
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Darnold. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready, set, go.
Throwing, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Going after it right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready?
To throw, Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
15 yards.
Opposite. Green. Here we go. Back.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Young off the play fake. And this is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Set. Blue. Check. Hut.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Young to throw it. Will try to do it himself. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ready. Red, 30.
Now Young. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On it's Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Darnold. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Again, Elder Partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Now here's Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. There he goes, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Right. Down. Set.
Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's Darnold. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's another
Darnold now to throw.
first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Barner, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for two. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready, break.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue, red, yellow. Set, go.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll try and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. Wilson's got it complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Young going to give to Brooks. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the 1st down.
White. Black 40. Hut.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fights off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes it's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Darnold, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So, Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Brooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll try him now with Brooks. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Walker with a grab, left side. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A.J. Barner, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on, set, cut.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 29 yards. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Panthers 43.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Darnold. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
His kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 52. Panthers 43.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Ready.
Here's Young. That's caught by Wilson.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Set.
Young.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go. 560. Hut, hut.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
33, yellow. Set, hut.
Now Young. Got a man, that's Logan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
Black Ultra.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
45. Set.
Young to throw. Caught by Tremble. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now 1st and goal.
Yep, here we go. Set. Yellow, 22.
Young. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
All right. And
this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports,